Hi, this is Nick Barrett from Pendragon, and you are watching Morrow.com. No, I mean, to be honest, I think when I first started, the actual idea of being able to become a professional musician was just such an incredible thing that just seemed so far away that I didn't even know that I would be able to be a professional musician for, you know, even a couple of years, let alone this long. I mean, it's had its ups and downs, and you know, obviously the financial side of it is the thing that keeps you professional. Otherwise you have to get another job and you're not professional. But I'd never thought it would be something that would carry on for this long. Never.
They ask not why. You are the voice that steals my choice.
I am very much more optimistic. I mean, what we did was we changed the way we worked a little bit. I mean, it's still a massive problem, but you know, you can either try to find ways to combat it or work with it, or just completely stop doing it. I mean, what we did was we had a convention which was the launch of Pure, so people came from all over the world to that. So that was a very good idea for us to do things like that. At the end of the tour we also did the same kind of thing at a place called the Peel in London, where we played 2 different sets each night. So you know, people were actually getting something more than just 2 gigs that would be the normal set list. So there was a lot of material played. But also we took the album straight away out on tour, so there wasn't really a great deal of opportunity for people to download it. I mean, the album was given away to people who bought tickets for our convention, but it's an incredible thing that nobody uploaded it during that week when the 2 weeks before the tour. Nobody uploaded it onto the internet. They all did what we asked them to do, which was an amazing thing. So you know, we really take our hat off to the fans for doing that. Then obviously taking the album straight out on tour, we sold an awful lot of copies, and that was a very good thing for us to do. And I've actually seen a lot of people still now are ordering it through the website. So I think a lot of people who have downloaded it or downloaded it initially maybe now have bought it. So I'm a lot more optimistic about that. I mean, it's a good album that seems to have gone down very well with people, so I think they want to buy it now. Well, I wasn't surprised. I was surprised when I heard that we should be there because of we may get an award for best album, so it was all a bit kept quiet, but I mean, it was an amazing thing to get an award because it was presented by Steve Hackett, who I'd never met before and was one of my guitar heroes, has been for years and years. So you know, that was pretty incredible to actually get the award from somebody so who I hold in such high esteem. Pure is because when we start out in this world, you know, we have no experience or preconceived ideas about anything, and we're very pure and innocent. There's a period of time of that childhood where, you know, everything's great. And then when you get to about 13, you know, it just completely caves in. Authority starts to become something that you rebel against. You know, school, parents, police, I mean the whole thing, and the restrictions that you feel on your life are holding you back from doing what you want to do. You want to make your mark in the world with your peers, you want to be somebody. I mean, this is something that I felt, but I haven't written about it until now. I mean, I'm 47 now, and I've written about this feeling about being that age now. I don't know why, but I've looked back on it. It was something that I have very strong feelings about in many ways. I mean, I hated school. I went to a couple of different schools. I went to one school with Clive, which was great fun, and we we had quite a good time there because we messed about a lot. And then I went to another school where Clive wasn't there. It was a kind of different kind of school, and I really hated it, and I really had some problems there, and I just wanted to just make it go away. And that time really got me into music, and that was my kind of escapism for life. You know, finding all those Genesis albums, and that sound really helped me get through school. And I think that a lot of rock music does with young kids. You know, it's a real crutch for people to get through life. Not just school kids, but I mean the same thing later on in life. You know, like when you get divorced, when music becomes a very powerful antidote to how badly you feel. But the whole Pure thing was all about that. It's coming out of that youthful period where everything's wonderful, great, into this, you know, having to face and deal with the world and being somebody.
I hate your country. I hate this new religion. I hate your politics.
Yeah, Comatose. I mean, it's all about, the album's all about growing up, and that particular song is, it is a kind of a story. I mean, I don't usually write stories. I usually write sort of ideas on sort of social aspects, or, you know, what I see happening in the world. But that particular song encompasses some social aspects. It's all about somebody who leaves home. The first part is escaping from the parents. You know, how they how the character in the song deals with authority as well, and that kind of getting away from the parents. And he ends up in New York, goes to America, ends up getting involved in drugs, and then ends up getting involved in a cult. And many of these things, you know, are things that I think have a good message as well, you know, because I think it's obviously it's a bad thing when people get involved in cults. And it's all about how he's influenced by somebody who he believes to be some kind of saviour, and then he escapes that and comes back home, so the whole thing goes full circle. So it's kind of a slice of life of really a teenager. I mean, the whole album's about that sort of period of life.
Never felt too good about my life. Looked like I'd end up.
Well, the trouble is because I write all the music, it takes, if anything happens in my life, it tends to put a delay on albums coming out. I mean, in '96 I got divorced, so I had an awful lot of stuff to sort out in my life, and then it wasn't until 2001 that I could make a new album, which was Not of This World. And then the same thing again, I had to sell my house and sort a lot of financial things out in my life. So I couldn't really do a lot of... I'm the kind of person that can only do something when the decks are clear. I need to get all the things out of the way and have a clear run, and then I can focus on writing. And it wasn't really till 2004 when I sold my house, got sorted out with things a little bit more, and was able to make Believe, and then very quickly was able to make Pure. So I think the next album will come quickly as well, because, you know, now I'm in a better place. I'm creative again and getting inspired, and so, you know, Pendragon is on an upward trend. So yeah, it's sort of pretty hopeful, ready for a new album fairly soon.